Okay, hello, good evening, Thursday night. And it's hello to the goals to be. Goals to be. I'm talking about B2B building and P2B building. That's the letter P with the number 2 and the letter B. And B2B and P2P. And that's 22nd century marketing. We've been talking about that. I'm going to talk about that more Saturday. I'm going to answer questions on it tonight. But I need to give y'all some quick updates and tools that you can use right away in building your business, even if you're brand new, or if you've been with us for a couple of months or a couple of years, or you've been with me for the whole time. It's going to be applicable to all of you and to those in the future. So hopefully what I do for you today will help y'all sit back and enjoy the lifestyle powered by gold and silver with a residual income. Now, the residual income doesn't matter if it's $500 a week, $500 a month, $500 a quarter, or much, much more, like $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, $3,500 a week if you're silver, $7,000 a week if you're gold. The whole thing is, even if it's $500 a week, and if it took you 5, 6, 7 years to get there, what else in life are you doing to that's going to give you that kind of result? I mean, you're already working the 60-year plan. That's 60 years out of your life. And you can't live off that Social Security, and it's a lot less than $500 a week. And so, may as well join us all. And so if you got a prospect that you're showing this to, yeah. And so what I want to do tonight is go through a couple of things, though, a couple of neat things, because, this is what is called low volume week for autosavers. And low volume week for autosavers, the company puts the autosaver by default on the 1st or the 15th when a person enrolls for the autosaver at the beginning of the month, and when they enroll. And everybody should enroll with the autosaver. That's what makes you a residual income. And if you would just start to understand, you get to accumulate wealth, getting 1099 tax benefits. So basically, you're not spending money for your autosaver. You're just trading cash for a great place to put your cash while cash is becoming worthless. Trash cash. And it's because of the spiraling inflation. And so why not put it here? I know you know nothing about numismatic coins. That's been on purpose. But now this company comes along, makes it possible. It's the Costco of gold and silver, makes it possible for you, me, and others to learn about gold and silver, about numismatic coins, about to participate in a multi-billion dollar industry. The numismatic world is a $4.2 billion global market. That's just the numismatics. So why not put it on autosaver? Now, if you're going to be the ultimate skeptic and you're going to talk yourself out of everything in life, then no, it's not going to work for you. But we're just looking for a few people who will allow themselves an opportunity to succeed for at least 2 years and then prove us wrong. Because see, that's my challenge to everyone is prove us wrong after 2 years and you won't go bankrupt. In fact, you're going to start seeing you come out ahead. And that's the important part. So you get to start a business for $4.99. No, I'm not even going to talk about the $1.99. That's for you dead broke people that can't fight your way out of a paper bag. Or you're so critically short of cash, you're about to go to jail. I understand. Okay, that's the only ones. Or a person that's just a buyer. They don't even want to make any money. They don't want to even try. Yep, we'll let you in with $199 in our team. Okay, that's no problem. We'll let you in because we're going to build a huge business underneath you. And then maybe you'll wake up when we show you what is happening. And then you'll be hitting yourself in the face, and you know, you'll be spiraling down this negative mirage. Why didn't I? Why didn't I? Why didn't I buy a coin every month? Why didn't I do that? That's what you'll be doing, because I've got a lot of people like that. I got a lot of people that could have $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in the bank. Oh, that means commissions sitting there that they could be drawing out in the future. And all they have to do is get one person on their opposite side, or that person gets a person, or that person gets, they don't even have to get the person. That person might get a person who gets a person who gets a person who gets a person. And if that person somewhere in the world, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, starts making a $500 check, well, they're going to be able to make a $1,000 check every week. And you say, well, I can't find anybody. Oh, trust me. You can put your daughter, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your neighbor, your friend in. You can put one on the left and one on the right. You can pay for that $199 membership. Then that's what we call a gift membership. As long as you're in control of it, and you can buy a coin every month on it. So you could spend, you know, $600 a year for your membership renewals at that time in the future. And you could buy 3 coins, one on yours and one on those. Yeah. Put them in your hands, accumulating wealth. That costs you what, $350 a month? And you're making $500 a week? Do the math. Math is simple here. Okay. But that's for people who don't believe, who won't try. Get in our team, follow the job description, just do it. And now with these fabulous 22nd century tools of even sharing this opportunity with other people, it does the walk, the talk. Yeah, it just cuts down on a lot of those objections in between. So yeah, treat it like a business. Put a little money in it. Get 1,000 cards, but make sure you pass out 1,000 cards. Do my job description with 5 cards a day. Just give out. Just make one little statement. Hey, inflation's killing us, isn't it? It's killing me. I don't know about you, but here, look what I've learned about gold and silver. Scan that thing and see if you see what I saw. And bingo, they scan it. I mean, you didn't try to get them into anything. You didn't try to do anything with it. And I'm just saying, do that with 5 people a day, 5 days a week. That's 25 in a week. That's 100 in a month. In 10 months, you have passed out 1,000 of those cards. I'll guarantee you're going to get a response. You're going to get people to ask you questions. You're going to get people to click on that thing. You're going to have, like me, I haven't even passed out that many. And I've already got a person that signed up and I still can't talk to him. Well, anyway, it just so happens that that's the way it is. I've just been passing out cards. Okay. I do what I teach you. Okay. I need to get to this training that I wanted to do. A couple of them. Okay. This is that low volume week. And I've got lots of trainings on how to optimize your check, but I've got some good news for everybody. And I haven't found out about it until this last couple of months, but I need to share it with everyone because Even a person that's not an associate or doesn't have anyone sponsored on left or right, they're still unranked. They can carry over points. So as they, if they've got leadership points, and believe me, it wasn't signed, but that's the way the computers program. So I'm going to teach it the way the computers program. If they have leadership points, let's say a person's got 530 points on their pay side, and they got 3 or 4, 5,000 or 3 million on their bank side, but they're not an associate this week. They're unranked, and they got 2 leadership points or 1 leadership point. As long as they got a leadership point, and you get those by enrolling people personally to get a premium membership, the only way you can get it, okay? And it stays in that account, that bank, until it's used. You have no control over when it's used, only the computer. So I'm going to refer you to my training on leadership points and loyalty points, which is there, and it's pretty short, and I'll give a whole bunch of examples, but here's the key. You can roll over those points, and that's why some people's volume do not flush and cycle and flush, and it just roll over as long as they have a leadership point, okay? But when they have no leadership points and they're not an associate, that volume will flush. And so I teach people all the time, everyone always ends up with a business family pack. So whenever a person, even if they have none sponsored on the left, none sponsored on the right, but they have 500 or more points, and I like to catch it when it's about 450, because you don't flush any points then. So if they got 450 or more on their bank side, that's the side to your lowest points, and you're not an associate yet, now it's time to get your business family pack. And don't tell me you can't afford it, because it's paid for by your commissions. So you spend $199, get a standard, put it on your left, spend $199, get a standard, put it on your right. No, you can't get them in your name. You can put it in a company's name, an LLC or subchapter F. You can have 2 accounts, okay? Your spouse can have 1. So a married person's easy to have a business family pack. A single person's a little difficult. What you have to do then is enroll someone that's not going to do the business, that's going to will the business to you, the account, the membership. That'd be like a mom, a dad, a grandpa, or grandma, but they're going to will it to you. They got to have it, that it comes to you, or the person who is the executor or executrix of the will, that they have control over that account. So that's what you want to do to have your business family pack. But you don't have to worry about all those things if you're right at that point of the week. What you want to do is just get the count done, because $199 on the left, $199 on the right, okay? You got your 2 control membership account. You do not have to have an autosaver on them, and you get a $500 commission check. No brainer. You're going to end up with more money in your pocket even after you pay for your $199 memberships for your business family pack, okay? But it puts you in control. Those become inactive after 32 days. But as points come back up, all you have to do the next time is buy a coin on the left, buy a coin on the right on those 2 accounts. So now you're spending about $250, and you get 2 valuable coins, and you get a $500 commission check. Uh-oh, you're $350 ahead, and you got 2 valuable coins in your hand. Now, this is the illustration that I teach you. When you join, you get to accumulate wealth. That's your coins every month. That's this process I just explained. Earn a little extra income on the side. That's your, whenever you earn those commission checks as you're building, as you're learning, as you're going through and getting your SATs. And then you get to get 1099 taxes. So if you're employed in a W-2 job, none of this costs you anything. So it's incumbent upon you to learn the 1099 tax benefits. And if you got a CPA that tells you you can't do this and you can't do that, it's time to change CPAs. Okay, get with a small business of you. We got plenty of them in this company, and so just let one of them handle your tax return for you. They'll be happy to do it. Right? We have a couple of CPAs that do tax returns in all 50 states for people here. Okay, and they're in this business too. So don't let some tax preparer who all they want to do is fill out a form and get paid give you erroneous small business advice, because you can get 1099 tax benefits. So instead of leaving your money in taxes at the government, you lower that taxable income from your W-2 wage by your personal expenses become in business expenses by doing the things we teach you to do and a tax consultant teaches you to do. And it's very simple. Okay, because we got an internet business. You don't have to open up a store. You don't have to do this. You don't have, this one is about as easy as it can get, but do you have to do something? Yeah, it's easy, it's simple, but it's hard. It's hard for people to make the priority to allocate the time for it. Just a little bit of time, not a whole bunch of time. And to let their mind work like a parachute. And if it works like a parachute, it's going to work a lot better for you. And so you get to accumulate wealth, get 1099 tax benefits, earn a little extra income on the side while you're learning skills attitude for 2 years. None of this is costing you anything, and you accumulate wealth, and you're learning all about gold and silver, which you've never been taught, but now this company provides that a platform for you to learn, and about numismatics and about bullion and about the exclusive coins and products that we have through the 7K Today website, which is a public website. And then you got Stack and Sell, a means to sell them for the, and this company is the leading technology company in the gold and silver marketplace. And this company is the Costco of gold and silver. It's the Amazon of gold and silver. And so if you didn't think those companies made it big, I can't help you. And you can't help them if they can't see that. Now, you also get to learn how to use your downline Explorer. And that's if you got a $4.99, because all these tools come with it. You get basically 6 websites. And so you get to start your business for $499. You get everything you need. You get the training, you get the websites. You couldn't have one of these websites, especially the e-commerce website. You get the Sound Money wallet, you get the unlimited Stack and Sell website, and your all your tools and back office. You get 7K Wealth System, which we can get those QR codes, and we get a whole bunch of stuff. More stuff than you can imagine for $499. And then you're buying a product that makes you money over time. And you're not spending your money on it. You're just putting cash into a product that gains value instead of keeping it in cash, which is burning up every day. The more they print it up, the less it's worth tomorrow, next month, and next year. So you're putting it in a form that's going to be meaningful for you in the future. So with that said, you need to get a couple of your own examples, but you need to get a couple of examples that we use in this business. I gave y'all in a training, Armina McVeigh. Okay. And I'm gonna pop that up again, because here she is, a disabled military vet on very limited income. And she saw this business less than 3 years ago, wanted to get in, couldn't join that night, but knew she wanted to join right. And so when she got her bills done, she planned for this. She made the money available. And I told her before she joined, you're going to need to buy your coin every month. So you're going to have to find a way to do it. You're going to have to treat it like a light electricity bill. They're going to turn your electricity off if you don't buy your coin every month, because that's what you're doing. You're shutting down your business. You're zeroing out your account. You're starting all over again. And for people building slow, you can't afford to do that. You need to let those points accumulate in that bank account so you can make that $500 check. Well, she came to the meeting every week. She watched her videos for 9 months, and she had 9 months of no's. And she was doing a job description. And then she finally got somebody that joined her, put them on the right. Then got that, it wasn't in that same week, almost got somebody to put them on the left. So she got her one on the left, one on the right. And by the way, she made a $500 check that week too. Okay, her first check. And with that $500 check, and that was 3 years ago, but she bought her coin every single solitary week. And that's what's so important. And that's the part I want to kind of go over and show y'all a little bit. And I'm going to show it to you on the screen so I know y'all can see this. But she bought her coin every month, every week. And the 1st of May, I asked her to send this to me, and she bought 78 coins. They cost her $9,643. And I asked Armina, have you ever had a savings account? Because I already knew the answer. We had talked about it. She never had a savings account in her life. She said, Mr. Baum, when I was growing up, my children, and I was in the military, and you know, I tried to save a couple of $100 here or there, and we'd start a savings account, and then an emergency. I mean, we wiped it out. Which she fit that statistic we teach in that Sound Money Wallet video. Most 44% of Americans, if they had a $500 emergency or $400 emergency, they couldn't deal with it without a credit card or borrowing money or for it. She fit that category, but she decided to do something about it. And she was proud to say, Mr. Bob, my savings account is not $9,643. It's $16,370. Because that's what her coin, she knows she can sell that for those coins for at least that. That's that accumulation of wealth. Now, do you buy one today and you can sell it for more than you buy tomorrow? Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. Some of them are even worth less tomorrow than you bought them today. But that's like stocks going up and down. Gold and silver goes up and down. Same thing with these. You got to think things to penetrate the marketplace and knowledge. Well, she kept that. She didn't put her other coins, and she bought coins on the coin drop. She bought some selectively great buys in coin drop. She wanted those Miss Liberties. She wanted those Whiteout. She wanted these unique coins, and she went after them. Okay, she found money to buy them. She knew it was a better place to put her money than in cash, because if it was cash, as she told me, she'd just spend it. But here, she won't even sell a coin. Those same 78 coins right there, those same 78 coins, there you go, so y'all can take a screenshot. Same cost, 9,643. But in 1 month's time now is worth $17,805. Almost $1,400. Again, where in the world could you make that kind of money on your money with no risk? If you don't allow yourself time for this to work for you, you'll never see the benefit of it. That's why I say give yourself 2 years. I think everybody's starting to understand my system a little bit. Okay. There you go. That's the 1st of July. Same 78 coins, same cost, $9,643, but now they're worth $18,031. Wow. I'll put it back up there, give you time to get a screenshot. Okay. Those are there, you're doing it. But also you got the numbers in here that you get to talk about. Now, Armina has made lots more $500 checks and $250 checks. Now she hasn't made tens of, hundreds of thousands of dollars or 50 or 60 or $70,000 per year yet. No, but she's earning an extra income as that team is building under her because she's got a team she's working with. No, she's not in one of my direct lines. She's way off on the side somewhere with another leader, but it's with a leader I sponsored. She's in his group and he's building that side. And so, and he's a longtime player. So he's going to keep running. And the people he's got are going to keep running. Why stop? Why get in the mirror and say, oh, I've talked to everybody I know in the world? Hey, that is so untrue. You can never do that. And I know a lot of you shaking your heads. Look, I'll teach you how. Just don't worry. You meet new people every day. And we'll do that. That comes later. Do your 2 years first. Before you come to any conclusions about stopping, especially about stopping your autosaver. That is the absolute worst thing anyone can do, in particular in these economic times. That's when you need to treat it like Armina did. It's your electricity bill. They're going to shut off your electricity if you don't pay it. And that's how you need to treat it. It's your most urgent expense for you and your family. Now, those of us that's been in for a while, you need to scour every week. And I've been trying to help and trying to teach. And I do it by example. I'll take a picture of, on the downline example, of a person that maybe has one active on one side and no actives on the other side. They got over 500 points on their pay side. All they have to do is buy a coin in one of the inactive places and makes an active on the right. They'll get a $500 check and they get a product of wealth. They can buy it on that person's membership, have it shipped to them. And if they got a family business pack, they're in control of their check. It's just doing it. So yes, we have a responsibility to the people in our group. Now I've got 23,000 people in my group. I can't do it for everyone, but I selectively look at it and I see it and I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to, I'll text it to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. Right up that line, because I'll see that line of everybody that's impacted by that. I'll just scroll down in that. I'm going to show you all that here in a second. And I just scroll down, I'll just send that text out. And I have a text that goes with it. It says, you got these points, you do this, you do. That's what you leaders should be doing every week after the autosavers have been processed. And before Saturday, you want to do it on a Friday. And if they're processing the autosavers on Saturday, I'm sorry, you have to do it then, and it's a real rush. because that does happen in some months. Okay. But that's what we've got to do. That's where you come in managing your business. You're a manager now, but it's your business. If you help people make a check, they're going to stay with you longer. They're more happy when they get a check. That check pays for a lot of their coins every month, and they're not even spending money with their credit card. They're just accumulating wealth, and they get to learn what this process is about. So that's how you earn your worth. That's how you earn your paycheck. That's the part that leaders do. So if you're copper and above, you better be doing this every week. Every week. And if you're, a gold, silver, gold, executive gold, you should be doing what I'm doing. You better be picking out these leaders of people who don't do it as often, and really kind of give them some examples, and then say, hey, look, I'm not going to do this every week for you. You got to learn how to do it. That's why I've been showing you how to do this. Let me go share my screen real quick. And let's go look at that Downline Explorer. And because I will have, yeah, I got some right there. I got them up. I've been doing that. Right, but right before we came on for this training, I sent about 8 of them out. I said, well, gee whiz, what? And I said, I've got to help some of these people. And, I'll look at a couple of these. Let's see, did I get, oh no, I got who is in my downline. So I picked on Hawaii here right now. I'm sorry, it's not picking on you. You were in the screen. So in fact, that was the last one I just sent out to a person that I know knows how to do this. And they probably are watching this. And it's just a reminder. But I want them to remind their people. So it's just not them and me doing it, okay? And so I look here. Zoe First Properties, LLC, look here. 1 active, 0 active, 545 points, okay? Look at Loretta Arnaldo. Oh, same thing, 1 active, 0. And look, all you have to do is click on them like that, and their name will come up. And were they an associate before? They're already an associate. So it tells me they got an inactive or a cancellation. Oh, I can look and see who it is, but they can do that too. But so they only need to buy a coin. And here's my point of the leadership points and a coin. Maybe they have leadership points, but that's a waste of leadership points. You don't want to use the leadership point that way. You want to try not, okay? But as an associate, all they can do is earn $500. So if they get 1 active over here, they won't even use their leadership point. They will just get their $500 check. They'll get a coin in hand. They come out, if they got an Animal State Series coin, gains value faster. Okay, that's $150. They come out $350 cash flow ahead, $150, an Animal State Series coin in their hands, and they're an associate for the next 32 days. That's pretty powerful. And so you go through your entire downline and look for everybody that is in that category with 450 points or more, and they're not an associate, they're unranked. And they may have none on each side, or they may have 1 on one of the sides. And they're going to come out positive dollars. And so you might have to help explain this to them, how it works. You might have to help them do it the first time, but is it worth the while? Of course, those points then will come up to you, come up to all of you in this whole thing. And then if you duplicate this, now here's the point. This whole business is based on duplication. So if you learn how to duplicate these pay cycle trainings that I've taught you on how to optimize, and I got quite a few of them. This is just kind of the latest update because of the way the computer processes leadership points. And I wanted to get that information out formally to our entire group and for future groups, as long as it's programmed that way. And so optimizing checks helps build your business, retain satisfaction, give more income to everyone in your team. So that's a leadership responsibility, and I want each of you to pass it on. And I'm gonna go back real quick now to summarize and get this recording over before it gets too long on me. And I do have to end it with a income disclosure, since I talked about income quite a bit here this time. But this is the whole system. 2 years to learn. That's skills, attitudes, and technique. And that's why it's so incumbent upon you when you enroll someone to get this done face-to-face or Zoom to Zoom or whatever, but go over that piece of paper. You got to do it personally. This is a commitment between two individuals, like you're shaking hands, you're making a bond between one another. And you got to do this. You got to read it. You got to understand it. You got to make sure your partner understands this piece of paper and what it means, and get a concurrence that they're going to hook arms with you for 2 years. They're not just going to dip their little toe in it and see how it fits, or, oh, I'm going to get in here and in 3 months I'm not making a ton of money like everybody else I hear about, then I'm quitting. They just hurt themselves. But you didn't do what you needed to do to prevent that from happening. Then you get them to understand the job. This is all you do. Yes. And many people always ask me, Bob, is this all you do? It's like, absolutely. Now, if a person's going to go at it full blast like Wayne Clark did, because he asked me, how'd you do that? How'd you do it back then? How'd you get to making the money you made so quick back that first time, Bob? I said, well, I didn't call on 5 people a day, Wayne. I did 30 a day for 2 years in a row. That was my job. I kept my notebook. I did it. Either I was doing 15 new prospects and 15 follow-ups, or 20 new prospects and 10 follow-ups, or 10 new prospects and 20. See, it's what you do a day. That is the income producing activities. Oh, I worked it full time. Wayne worked it full time. He gave up his real estate when he saw he made $2,000 that first week. And if this system works, all you got to do is work it. Yeah, you got to work it. And so the system works. And then you got it. Even Wayne will tell you, he knew nothing about goal. He didn't care about goal. He cared about making some money. And he understood a little bit about binary, but he learned a ton about this one. He never could believe me when I said, well, this will roll over and this I hang up. And then, if you get you'll roll over those points too, and it doesn't even flush anything. And he says, oh, I can't believe that. That can't be true. And I said, well, let's go prove it. and we did. And the other thing is, watch it. So he dug in, he watched those videos. So yeah, in between times he watched video. He did his video a day or more. Now Wayne's a big time CoinGel person. And starting your own or doing or attending one. I mean, the job description is so easy. Yeah, but it works. And so this is the whole key. Building that team on the left, building that team on the right. And here's my point to every one of you and every one of your people that you may be showing this to. When you start, everybody starts the same way. Just like this. Nobody on their left, nobody on their right. Everybody starts that way. And you get one on the left, one, but we get to help you. We're in this process with you, and we have a system. And if you in my group, you are helping the people you sponsor. You're helping them sponsor their people. That's part of the process. You don't just leave it on them. They don't know what to do. They hadn't even got their onboarding done. And then what you do is this is a business family pack. And so if it looks like that, oh, then you're really set up to go, because if you sponsor a person with a business family pack left and one right, if you sponsor that person with a business family pack, you're already a topper, because you got 1, 2 right, 1, 2 left. Now you're set up. So when volume gets here, you can make $1,000 when the volume gets there. You could buy a coin here and buy a coin here and spend a couple of $100 and get an extra $500 check when you got that volume, instead of just being an associate. Okay, so the key is when you have, after 2 years, now Armina doesn't have this many in her group, but she's earning a check and it will eventually get it. So her time frame is going to be a little longer. But a lot of people in this business can get these kind of numbers in 2 years. 100 people on this team or more, and 100 people on this team or more, but let's just say the minimum is 100 on one side. So that is what makes your check the smallest side. So 100, and you got 100 people on autosave. You may have more people, but you got 100 people on autosavers after 2 years on your team. And if you use 20 points times 100, that's 2,000 points. Divide that by 4, that's 4 weeks, because you know you don't buy your autosaver, and they have coin drops and well, anyway. And then we got renewals, but y'all don't have renewals kicking in until after the year. But you got after 2 years, you're going to have renewals. So you got an average of 500 coming up on both sides. That's a $500 check. And even if your personally sponsored person that you put in the beginning isn't there and isn't active, you got your business family pack. Remember what I told you about that. So you're in control of your check if you hang in, if you understand the principles. Accumulate wealth, get 1099 tax benefits, make an extra income while I'm developing a long-term residual income for life. And if you do that, then you can become one of these in time. As this company opens from country to country to country, because it's a ping pong, because you got an infinite left and an infinite right. And all you got to do is control this for 2 years. And I suggest that you control it all the time, because that's really what it takes. Nobody wants to join a sourpuss, negative person in their business. They don't want to join. They don't want them in their business. It's contagious. They want people with an uplifting attitude, a positive outlook, and a person that believes. Belief is the strongest thing. And when you got a company that's the right place, right products, right time, right management, right market, right everything, like this company is, only you prevent yourself from succeeding. The person you look at in the mirror. If it's to be, it's up to me. That's what you got to tell yourself every morning when you get up after you read attitude. Okay. And so I could go on and on, but I can't do that, because I've got to get this to a point that it becomes a usable training. And so since we talked about income, I encourage everyone to go and get the income disclosure. The link is on in the description, and you can click on it and print it out and read it, the entire thing, or you can look at this summary here. About 85% of just about everyone, is customer. And that's just the way this is designed. It's like the Costco of gold and silver. And make sure you get your sponsor to tell you about what I share about Costco, how they built their business, how Amazon Prime built their business, and how a few other member companies, member direct marketing, and that's what we are. And we're the company. Read the mission statement of this company. If that doesn't turn you on, about helping other people. And we're in one another business. We're teamwork business. We're people helping people. And that's what I'm here doing tonight, helping my entire group and helping the very new person that just joined last month, 6 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. That's what we're all doing together. We're going to see you on the beaches of the world. See you on those 7K getaways powered by gold and silver. Having a lifestyle powered. So see, when you achieve, when you get into this and you achieve these levels, when your life is not encumbered by stress because of finances, your whole life is going to change. And I've seen so many people's lives change because of not having those financial encumbrances on them. I mean, I was blessed with it since I was 48. Here I am, 75, soon to be 76. I've been debt-free. I did not have to worry about it because I made my money with gold and silver. I have 35 plus years in the gold and silver industry. Believe, if you believe anyone, believe me and my credentials with my education, experience, knowledge, and business acumen. This is the right company at the right place at the right time in the right market. And it's meant for everyone to succeed. The people at the top aren't going to make all the money. See, we're all limited in that income limits. Yeah, I get to be presidential. All I can make is $12,500 a week. That's all Phil's making. That's all Todd makes sometimes. You know, that's all we can make. The rest of it just flushes. Everybody else gets to make it. We don't get to make millions and millions and millions because we got that you are building that down. You get to make that then. That's just what this is designed about. So it's designed for everybody to be able to make that extra $500 a month. But all you have to do is exponentiate that and have a simple system that exponentiates it. Everybody learn the same way, everybody build the same way, everybody teach the same way, and then you can exponentiate that growth, and you can go from $500 a month to $500 a week to $1,000 a week to $2,000 a week to $3,500 a week to $7,000 a week. And I've been making $7,000 a week for 2 years. Pretty powerful. Now, is everybody doing that? Heck no. I'm top money owner in the company, but I don't have the top rank. And that's soon to be over with this next year. That platform will be given to others in this company. And I'm happy to see that. Thank y'all. See you on the beaches of the world. I hope you see what I see. I hope you see, if you're looking at this as a guest of someone that is showing it with you and watching it with you, I hope you see what we see. And I pray you join us, because it will be the best decision you ever made in your life.